up, Wally? What's going on? You are the man. You want me to have this on, or you don't?
Well, we're out here, you know.
I always have respect for whoever, whatever their wishes. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is so. Tell me the genesis of this. How they like? I know your history with Disney, but tell me like
With the COVID, I figured a lot of stuff ain't gonna get open this year.
Do you care if I do Facebook Live with this? I always ask. So with the COVID,
Are you on?
hold on, let me do this first. I'm gonna say live. Live with Randy Senna. Well, what do you want me to plug the boardwalk? Fascination name on his, what do you call this? Main Street Omni Bus. Want me to mention things here?
That's enough.
Alright, everybody. I'm going to talk to you a little bit during this, alright? This is so cool. What's up, guys? It's John from Wildwood. We're live with Mr. Randy Senna.
Hey guys.
Randy of Fascination and Tributes and Traditions on the Boardwalk in North Wildwood. I'm sorry, it's Wildwood. 2900 Magnolia on the Boardwalk. Now, Randy, let me ask you a question. What are we on right now?
We're driving on Main Street Omni Bus from the Magic Kingdom. They also use them in Epcot Center at the World Showcase. And about 35 years ago, I used to work at Walt Disney World, and Main Street operations was my department. And we took care of everything that went on from the time you entered up to and including Cinderella Castle. So we controlled all aspects of Main Street, all events, all shows, including the Main Street vehicles. And there were many times that I got to drive the omnibus right up and down Main Street, USA. And I'm one of the few people who never had an accident. So, not that Disney ever has accidents. Ever. So, it was a thrill and it was an honor to have worked at Disney at that time. It was a very, very special position, and at that time it was very, very selective on who they hired, so it was very, very difficult. Things have changed a lot because they grew so big. Many, somebody waving at us.
See that? Yeah. I'm not, you're still being recorded, but I want to pan around so people can see. Guys, this is the first level here of the omnibus. And then the second story, you can see those stairs going up. And the second floor of the omnibus is exposed to the weather, so on a beautiful day like today, right, Randy, you can see all the sights.
Absolutely, and that's why I'm building omnibuses here in Wildwood. Because with the advent of COVID this spring, it started, and the uncertainty of what was going on, I didn't know just what they were allowed to open or we should open on the boardwalk for safety factors. And being in the retro arcade business and Fascination, I'm an indoor experience. There's a lot of people who come and they follow me every year, and I wanted to be able to provide some activities for people if they couldn't go inside. So I made arrangements, very special arrangements, to get these omnibuses, had them transported all the way up here to Wildwood, New Jersey, and they were here to be driven to give people tours during the summer for an outdoor activity. There's an open air. There's no real concern about being inside when you're in the Main Street omnibus. It's a double-decker bus, both levels are open air. So unless you're sitting directly next to somebody who has germs, which we wouldn't allow, you're pretty safe.
Randy, can we pull over so you can give us a tour of the first and second floor?
We'll make this turn here.
So guys, we're going to make a little turn
As a
here.
matter of fact, we're going to pull up.
We're on Park Boulevard and Skellinger Avenue. You guys are familiar with Skellinger Avenue because it's right, you can see it. We're right up the street from the big Ferris wheel, Morris Piers. And what Randy's going to do is pull over and we're going to get a little tour that this is.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to, since we're so close, I'll pull over to Randy.
There we go. We'll pull over to
It's
Randy.
quite fitting because when I first bought the Woolworths building on Pacific Avenue was shut down at that time. It was a pedestrian mall. And I saw Pacific Avenue as Main Street USA in the Magic Kingdom. I saw the Woolworths as the Emporium right there on Main Street, the same yellow brick, the same ribbon red signs that were used in the building that I'm so used to and everybody knows where I come from. So I bought the Woolworths and I had dreams of creating my own little Randy land right there and turning Pacific Avenue into a destination where people would come not only to visit my store, but to visit the other stores just like they would do on Main Street USA. Now, here we are 20 years later, and I still haven't been open with that store. That's a whole big long story. Part of it. But the bottom line is, 20 plus years of my life has been wasted waiting to do this project. I don't have another 20. You know, time is not our friend. In another month, I will be 60 years old. You simply have to do the math. By the time I'm 80, I'm not going to be lugging around machines to the extent that I do every day.
Right.
So
this is an important project.
It's
not only for the city but personally.
Absolutely. You know,
this is basically your how would you put it? Basically, this is your legacy.
well, you know, I guess I have a legacy, and everybody has a legacy, but it's more so that I wanted to have a legacy to the things that I collected, because I'm a massive collector of amusement park memorabilia and arcade machines, and I've been doing that all of my life. So for over 50 years, when I got my first pinball machine, I've been collecting artifacts, and God placed me in the position that I was there to save things when they were disappearing. When people didn't appreciate them and they were slipping away, I appreciated them, and I preserved them because I wanted to preserve my history. But in doing so, I was preserving everyone else's history, because we all love something. Here we are approaching the Emporium.
Here we are, guys. Now, if you don't know, the Emporium used to be, what was this? This is the
Woolworths.
Woolworths.
And here we are, the same ribbon sign, same yellow brick. If anyone goes to Disney, they know the Emporium has that look. And the RLs on the door stand for Randyland.
Now, you guys are familiar with this building. It's famous, and it's been a fixture in downtown Wildwood for decades. And Randy has quite a bit of really, really valuable historical amusements and various and sundry antique arcade games and different fare, right, Randy?
There's millions of dollars of equipment that's sitting and literally being wasted. People all the time ask me, can I go in and look around? Unfortunately, you can't, because we're not open. And we're not set up to be open at this point. So this is something that needs to be addressed in the next few years anyway. You know, when I first came, my vision was also to get the Murphy's building right across the street. I dreamed of having...
Right here.
Absolutely. I envisioned having a pedestrian bridge connecting the two bridges from the second floor like they did in Church Street Station at Rosie O'Grady's. Sure, you're okay. Absolutely.
insignia.
Insignia on the vehicle that says okay. So that's the
I would have thought that. I would have thought they just would have wanted to get so is this originally intended?
But I'm the good horse.
He's a good horse, yes. I saw the episode and he's none of that other nonsense. Basically, he's a good actor. Really not.
Well, you know what? I'll defend orders even if they truck garbage, because it's not garbage. So there you go. They also go out to, city's garbage can and put it in the house because they're not going to have nothing to do.
Well said.
They see value in things, they collect it. Everybody collects things. Your house is going to have stuff in it too. Nobody's house doesn't have it.
And this is where a lot of this collection is stored right in there, guys. Listen, Ryan takes it very seriously.
I have 40 tractor trailers filled with treasures in the finance.
Come on upstairs. Let's go upstairs, guys. We go upstairs. You see the small
handrails and watch your hands.
the handrail, and it says it in Spanish as well, and in English. These are original. Are these original signers? See that ring? bottle of water sitting there, and then you got the kids in here. And can you imagine how excited your kids would be to be sitting inside this vehicle while Randy gives you a tour of Wildwood?
It's a perfect thing, not only for Wildwood, but Pacific Avenue, which is the downtown area, and this is Main Street for Wildwood. As a matter of fact, remember when they had the Main Street organization trying to redevelop the downtown districts, and their name was Main Street, because the main streets of communities are very important. They're the lifeblood. They bring the heart, they bring the feeling of that town. It's not a cold area. This is the heart of Wildwood, and it's unfortunate that it's in the condition it's in right now, but we can change that.
Randy, show us. All right, so this console right here, is this also fold up? This table?
That's actually was added for they have special events, and they would have, I guess, things like weddings or whatever, and you could actually have a little table.
Look at this, guys. How cool is that?
There's a leg.
I get the idea.
There's a leg that comes here. I gotta
How
find
cool
a
is
leg.
that, guys? It folds up.
Sure.
Now, Randy, let's go back to the front, and maybe we'll circle
Okay.
around back to Mud Hen because I have to get back. But I did want to ask you a couple questions while we're driving. It's a